really want you to be able to focus on my hair, because I'm actually going to spray this and start the reversion process on this side and show you how much water you actually have to put on it to get it to revert back to curly. Okay, so here I am again as we're getting ready for the new Straight and Natural photo shoot, and it's going to show one side curly and one side straight. So we're only going to do half of the head. So I'm just parting my hair down the center. I always like to use a wide tooth comb to comb my hair, even though at this point it's straight, and I could use a narrow tooth comb to comb it, but I always like to use a wide tooth comb to comb it. So just a habit from days when it's really curly and it's much thicker than this and not straight. But as you can see, we're separating the hair, and I'm going to go ahead so we can keep this side, keep this half, make sure that's even. Okay, so I'm going to pin this side and then actually cover it with a little bit with plastic. Try and keep it so that we can keep this side the way that we want to keep it. So that's pretty much the pin. Plastic bag, because we're only doing half of the head now. Mind you, this may look a little crazy to you, but because we're working with this side of the hair, and go ahead and turn here. Okay, so this is just plain water. Just plain water. There's nothing in there. It's just water. You can see the water. I want you to get a good idea for the spray. Okay, and see this hair, and we are spraying the hair. Now, so I just sprayed this with water. Hopefully that came across on the camera. It has been sprayed with water. Okay, and you can see we just sprayed water directly on the hair. It's about as much moisture as you might experience if you were out in, say, you got some rain showers, okay? Maybe when you get in the shower and you get the spray of the water, the mist of the water, of the rain, of the shower water on your hair. But as you can see, my hair is still straight. It has not reverted back yet. Now that was just with the spray. That was one spray. We're actually trying to get it to revert, but we want to show you the process. Okay, here we go again. That's another spray. Okay, we just sprayed it again. If were here with me, you'll be able to smell. You know how hair begins to smell when it's wet? So we can smell wet hair, but as you can see, it's still not reverting. You actually have to hold your hair underwater for approximately 7 minutes to get a good to get it to actually revert. That's why it will stay straight until you wash it. And because we're doing a photo shoot, we're trying to keep this half of the head without the reversion, because we actually want to revert this side. So we're trying to get this side to revert. So we want half of the hair to revert and the other half not to revert. So because we intend on totally saturating this side of the head. But as you can see, this is hair that has been sprayed. Let me show you with the fine tooth comb. This hair has been spritzed with water in an effort to make it revert. And as you can see, it still has not reverted. And the hair is, by the way, it is a little damp to the touch, but it's not wet. So it is damp to the touch. But as you can see, I am spraying it. So when I pull this trigger, see, the water comes out. See that? So that was, we've already sprayed it twice. Here we go, a third time with spray, spraying the water on. Okay, and hopefully the showers, the spritz of the water is coming across really well. As you can see, we just sprayed it a third time. I don't know if we're getting any reversion going there, but we're still just combing it through. But I do want to show you that it does actually revert. So we're going to sit here and spritz and comb until we actually get some reversion. But this is what I want you to know, is that when we say that betwixt will stay straight till you wash it, it really will do that. And I've told people that, you know, if you sweat, here's a prime example of if you sweat, you're not going to sweat really like on this area of your hair, you know, out here. Sweat is more like at the scalp area where you really will, you know, sweat and things. Oh, the other side isn't even covered that well. Look at there. Let me be careful. Okay. Just trying to get it there. But as you can see, still don't have any reversion. Not enough reversion yet on this side. So we'll keep on until we get some reversion. Okay, it's still not reverted. I'm just trying to keep the other half a little bit dry. And I'm just combing through the hair. But I've spritzed it 3 times with water, no reversion. So really spritzing it with water does not give you the reversion. Now let's see here. Okay, so, well, I probably spritzed it more than 3, but if I'm doing 1, 2, 3 each time. So as you can see, I just spritzed it again. This is Straight and Natural, and Rho-Zee Kefiran Straight and Natural, and my hair still has not reverted. We tell you that it stays straight till you wash it, and this is the actual proof that it stays straight till you wash it. This is water. Water. A bottle of water. It's warm water. A bottle of warm water, actually, because we feel that the reversion process might be better with warm water over cold water. So as you can see, we're finally starting to get a little bit of reversion. I can feel it there. I can feel it there. Perhaps you can see it right around in there. It's actually starting to revert. So let's see. That's been 4 times spritzed with water. Here we go again. 1 spritz, 2 spritz, 3 spritz, 4 spritz with water again. Trying to get a reversion. Trying to get the hair to go back to curly. Now your hair is not going to be in water this often, this frequently when you're actually trying to keep it straight. Simply being that once you know it's gotten a little damp, say you were in the rain, it gets a little damp, and you go and you dry off, then your hair dries off, and then you know it's got to start the process again. This is me constantly spritzing my hair, so it's been, you know, I did it, that time it was 4 times. You can see it's starting to finally curl back up. My ends are still straight. Again, we go once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, trying to get it to revert. Okay, and you would never do this to your hair in a 2-week period of time when you were trying to, or a 1-week period of time. Generally, if you get in a rainstorm or you're out in the humidity, prime example, if you're out in the humidity, you wouldn't actually be dousing your hair with water as I'm doing here. So this is a prime example of, okay, so see, it's probably been, you know, the approximate time length for keeping that, for that hair to begin to revert. I mean, once here, twice here, 3 times here in this neighborhood up here. As you see, we're still trying to get the hair to revert. This is just plain warm water. And we're actually trying to get it to revert. We want the reversion. We're actually trying for reversion here. on half of the head. The other half of the head we want to photograph still being straight. So we want to have the head half styled with the curly and half straight. That's what the promotional pictures will show. And so as I continue to work, that was a quick 3 bursts of water on the ends of the hair. And we're actually trying to get the hair to revert. As you can see in this area here, we've already begun. It's the area where it's got hit the most with the water. Already getting reversion. You can see up here in this area we still have yet to get full reversion. So we're trying to get the hair to go back curly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, by the way, as you can see how we can still comb through the hair, how easy we can comb through it. And we're going to continue to work with this until we get it absolutely curly on this side.